Hello. So today I'm starting off a brand new vlog which I'm so excited for because tomorrow early in the morning we are leaving to go for a visit to India. I'm just so excited for it. We've been scrambling for the past couple of weeks actually to do shopping, to do this, to get that, everything. This past Sunday it was complete chaos, and I know that once I finish filming this clip it's going to be even more chaotic because the last minute packing has yet to be done, and I've just finished a load of laundry, and I've just finished filming a video that I want to upload while I'm gone. And oh my god, I am so excited. I've missed home, I've missed my family, I've missed my friends. It's making me emotional. So I'm here to kick off this vlog and to take you on our India visit this July.
Hi again. I started off filming for this vlog with this grainy video of me waiting for a cab at 4 in the morning. We then got on the road to get to the airport, which is about 45-50 minutes from where we live. Traffic wasn't heavy though, so we got to the airport on time and checked in our luggage before we had breakfast. And then as we waited, it was people watching time. Airports are great places to people watch, but there's only so much that you can do before you have to get in line to board. Once boarding was done and the plane prepared for takeoff, I immediately got onto my agenda for the plane ride, reading a book. Although pro tip, maybe don't read a romance like this one. Bengaluru airport was the first level of feeling like, yes, we are finally back home. Then I remembered that, oh no, I didn't film the customary passport in hand, pulling luggage kind of video, so I did. Our connecting flight saw us tired out of our minds and my feet were swollen, but at least the wings were entertaining. Then we finally landed in Hyderabad. The Friday after we landed, we made a beeline for mom's place because it was my brother's birthday. And since it was my brother's birthday, we obviously went out for dinner and we were obviously met with traffic. This time, actual traffic. The restaurant Tatwa has some amazing food, especially the starters, be it crispy corn or achari paneer tikka or the jalapeno poppers, which is what we actually went for, but I forgot to even click a pic or film a video of it. And that weekend, me, my husband and my brother went out to another of our favorite restaurants, followed by some shopping. This restaurant is called 10 Downing Street and has an amazing, warm and cozy ambience to go with its amazing food. I mean, just look at those nachos, those dips, those lasagnas. That paneer tikka lasagna is something that I miss every day back here in Sydney. Then that Sunday, something exciting was happening. My book besties flew down to meet me. I know, they are the best. We went to pick them up from the airport, and the whole time I was so dang excited. I'm going to let the videos do the talking for a bit, okay? After catching up and laughing and some book cleaning and whatnot, we set out to explore yet again Hyderabad's most famous site, Charminar. It was, honest to God, one of the most tiring but fulfilling days I've had in a long time, because sightseeing and shopping with your best friends is something that is so underrated as a feeling that when it does happen, your heart is full and you just want to burst into happy tears. Here are a couple of aesthetic videos that I took of the Charminar, which, not to brag, but have come out pretty well. We then crossed this entrance to Chudi Bazaar and moved forward to the actual intention of this outing, Irani chai and bun maska. I'm not a chai person, but that bun maska was everything, just like the drama that Sunshine here is indulging in. Now that our stomachs were happy, we made our way to Chudi Bazaar, where we were welcomed with screaming shopkeepers inviting us into their shops. We entered my usual shop where they shopped and I watched. But since we're content creators, we had to film this very pleasing sight before our eyes. I mean, just look at all those colors. It was a while before we left the area though, and when we did, we went to a mall near our place to do some shopping for Sydney. I mean, we ended up walking a lot but not liking much, and yet my heart was full and happy because these two were with me. Content creator alert, but also just capturing beautiful things around us alert. We then went to this new cafe that opened up when I was not around, and the ambience here was so good. I mean, it's small but so pretty, be it the paneling, the decor, the seating, all of it. We had a fun, relaxing time here after a whole day of walking. Oh, hey there. And it was something, oh, hi Melodrama, that all three of us really needed. Just sitting back and relaxing and talking our minds over coffee. Speaking of coffee, this was one of the better coffees we had on our visit, and I'm so happy we decided to go. Also, do you see the unfiltered joy on my face? That explains it all, doesn't it? And then the next day, I had to capture this site, the new secretariat, because it's the reason the landscape near Hussain Sagar has changed so much. This huge building attracts attention, and that's no surprise because it's gorgeous. But at the expense of greenery, there was nothing wrong with the old one if you ask me. This just feels like some kind of a status symbol, and I'm not sure what it says. It becomes even more beautiful during the night with all the lighting and whatnot. You can see it from a couple of kilometers away. That's how massive and bright it is in the night. Anyway, the next day was sad for me because my besties were leaving. I don't even know how 3 days went by. I mean, they just landed. How fair was it that they were leaving so soon? But they did. Look at them walk away. Then husband and I met our besties who live in the city, and we went to Roastery Coffee House, which I think everyone knows by this point. The food is great, ambience homely, coffee is good. We had a great time catching up after so long. Here's me artistically capturing raindrops on the cab window as we went back home. And then the next 7 to 10 days had us making rounds of the hospital. Not for me, but there was a lot of stress. When things simmered down, my brother, my husband and I went out again, this time to get me some comfy shoes. Of course, traffic made an appearance on our way back. At this point, I was sick of sitting in cabs for long distances, but we gotta do what we gotta do, right? Our reward was third wave coffee, which I think is absolutely amazing, be it the ambience or the coffee or the food. Just look at how spacious the cafe is and how warm and cozy and comfy it all looks. I have a feeling this is going to be a favorite haunt of mine whenever I go back. Plus, this sea salt mocha is everything. Then time for some Uno with family, which is always a fun, distracting time. I hate the new shuffle card, by the way. And then I found some time to read. I was carrying Lying Beside You by Michael Robotham, and I enjoyed it to a certain extent. I left it on my bookshelves over there though. Later, I moved on to an Agatha Christie, The Body in the Library, a Miss Marple mystery, which I also enjoyed. And then came time to leave. With heavy hearts, we prepared to fly back to Sydney. Accompanying me this time was card spelled Treason Without Tea by Rebecca Thorne, a book that was very kindly gifted to me by Pan Macmillan Australia. By the way, I do have a bunch of books to show you all, so stay tuned because a book haul is coming soon. We got on a connecting flight to Bengaluru, the international airport, for which is one of my least favorites ever. The gates are miles away and there are no bookshops at all. Like, what blasphemy is this? But we did find Jamie Oliver's pizzeria, which I must say I'm definitely a fan of. We had the chili freak pizza and it was honestly the best I've had in a while. On the flight to Sydney, I was so vibed out. All I had the energy to watch or look at were these maps and a couple of booktube videos. I had downloaded close to 40 videos but ended up watching only these two favorites talk about books, and then I promptly fell asleep. Landing in Sydney immediately gave me such a shock of homesickness that I looked out of the window in glum silence. There's something to be said about coming back to a city where you have no friends, from a land where you spent your whole life before this. It's disconcerting and makes you feel very lonely and sad after the 3.5 weeks of hustle and bustle. But those very weeks have charged me up, and I'm determined to make some very necessary changes to my life once I make a full recovery, which shouldn't take too long. As I wrap this vlog up, I just want to show off the number of books that I was able to bring back from home. I think there are close to 35 books in these cartons. The number always trips me up. I also bought a few books after coming back here as an extended part of my birthday book haul. I mean, what book buying ban? As I've mentioned before, I'll be putting up a full birthday book haul video very soon, so stay tuned for that and subscribe if you haven't already. And that was a little vlog of our visit to India. It came out very differently than what I had originally planned, but I'm working with what I have here, so I hope you like it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, keep reading, keep watching, and add melodrama to your life.